What's the craziest lie a student has told about you? It started during finals week when Elena, usually one of my best students, bombed her calculus exam. Not just failed, she got a 12%. The kind of score you get when you literally write nothing but your name. When I asked her to stay after class, she burst into tears, claiming she'd been too stressed to study. I'd been teaching for 8 years. I knew genuine tears from theatrical ones, and these were Oscar-worthy. But rules were rules. A failing grade meant she'd lose her spot on the volleyball team, where she was team captain. That's when things got interesting. The next morning, Principal Walsh called me into his office. Elena's mom was there, looking ready for war. Apparently, Elena had told her parents I'd offered to fix her grade in exchange for private tutoring sessions at my house. When she refused, I supposedly threatened to fail her. My stomach dropped. In today's climate, even a whisper of impropriety could end a teaching career. But Elena had miscalculated. For the past year, I'd been recording all my student interactions on my classroom's security camera. Paid for it myself after a student falsely accused another teacher of stealing their phone. Actually, I said, pulling out my laptop, let's watch the conversation from yesterday. Elena's mom leaned forward as I played the video. Clear as day, it showed Elena crying about being stressed, me offering after-school study sessions in the library, and her leaving. No threats, no inappropriate suggestions. But Elena wasn't done. She claimed the real conversation happened earlier, when I pulled her aside during lunch. Again, the camera footage showed nothing, because she'd never come to my classroom during lunch. That's when I played my trump card. Elena, I said, where exactly did this conversation happen? By your desk, she said quickly. You were wearing your blue tie with white stripes. I smiled. Interesting, since I was actually chaperoning freshman lunch duty that day, in the cafeteria, wearing a red tie. The principal pulled up the duty roster, confirming my location. 20 other teachers could verify my presence. Elena's face went pale. Her mom turned to her, realization dawning. But here's where it gets good. Elena broke down and revealed the real story. She'd been selling copies of my previous tests to other students, $50 each. She'd made almost $2,000 before someone tipped me off and I changed all the questions for finals. Her customers were furious, demanding refunds she'd already spent. The accusation was her desperate attempt to force me to give a makeup exam using the old questions. Principal Walsh suspended her for 2 weeks and banned her from graduation ceremonies. Case closed, right? Wrong. A week later, I found an envelope in my mailbox. Inside was $2,000 cash and a letter from Elena's mom. Turns out, Elena hadn't spent the money. She'd been saving it for her mom's cancer treatments. Their insurance had denied coverage, and they were desperate. I gave the money back to her mom privately, along with information about several cancer treatment assistance programs. Then I offered Elena a deal. She could retake the exam if she spent every day of her suspension tutoring struggling freshman math students. She accepted. Not only did she pass the retake, but 3 of her tutoring students improved their grades enough to pass the year.